And we're back for the Red Hot Racing circuit for a race that I said this with Monaco, but I'm gonna say it again, I'm not looking forward to this one either. France is basically the world's fastest parking lot, as far as I'm convinced. It certainly looks like one. And that's not gonna help either, heavy rain in the race. It means I won't be able to see anything. Yeah, you can see a pretty apparent course map there that makes it look like, oh, just normal racetrack. No. Every corner has like 4 different other versions that the game just doesn't use.
Welcome to qualifying for this weekend's French Grand Prix. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position gets underway.
Oh, that is a thing I have. Forgot I have that on. Well, let's, maybe not allow this, because that's going to be death. Yeah, I'm going to get waxed down a straightaway. I already do. So, it's a necessary evil. Because the heavy rain is not going to be, well, light. It's going to be heavy. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I don't know what that was for me. Bunch of baloney corner exits. Well, that doesn't sound good when I let off the throttle. It's like somebody's winding up like a little like wind-up toy when I'm off throttle. That's probably not good. The ERS components are quite worn, so this qualifying map's going to be even worse than it would be otherwise. That felt good for me, but that's not saying much. Yeah, a Renault is faster. What are these parts at? Right, that's not where I look. That's not great, that's fine. That's fine. That's not great. That's why I have the reduced capacity, and that's not great. I hate that noise so much. Reduced overall capacity. I'll be generating it fine, I'll tell you that, but I'm at most like 86% right now.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:33.4.
And this can just result in increased wear to other components, and also make the car a little more unstable when you hit curves. This is going to be an iffy qualifying for me. but race pace I should have a bit more to offer. Hopefully, if I can keep the car straight. Customary 3 minutes to go. Yeah, max charge is 89. And there's no spot in this part of the track to turn it back down to prevent extra uses before I reach the line. Well, apparently the game already put it on high because I'd left it there before. I like these first two turns. Not much more beyond that, I'm gonna be honest. I missed! My goodness, even a Racing Point is faster than me right now. Now it sounds like somebody's snoring back there as well. I've never heard this car. I've never heard my car like this in these games. It's just weird. That must be what the CE is doing, I'm guessing. It's a big improvement, but that's not great either way.
Sorry about that. Just wasn't our day.
Wasn't our engine, and then the downforce didn't help much, but it's the engine's toast. I just kind of suck
We're all
here.
ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Vettel, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow.
I'm sure I'll be berated by my agent too. I'm using that word a lot lately for whatever reason. Not in these videos, but just in general. I even pay attention to who was on the starting grid, mainly because I'm gonna look through the starting grid myself. Like when the announcers do it. At least for the top 10. I know Kurt Wild's 11th. I don't know who's between myself and him.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no points for Saturday, Jeff. That's what they always say. I score today, or now, not today. Yes, I score today, technically, but I score on Sunday, which is also today, because it's... that's not my best choice of wording ever.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home
Paul.
of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today.
Doesn't look like it.
We have 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard.
Can't show that.
Fantastic qualifying session.
F1 gets
It's time
angry.
to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear
Oh,
track ahead of
it's
him. He starts
Rainbow on
in
pole
pole
finally,
position.
and Nidary next to her.
Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton,
Tyler,
Alexander
Kadeem.
Albon, and Leclerc.
That was
Perez,
awkward.
Ricciardo, Grosjean, and Lando Norris. Gasly,
Oh, Kurt Wild,
Falcon,
someone has a grid
Kimi
penalty.
Räikkönen, and Kvyat, Stroll, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Kevin Magnussen. Kubica,
Ooh,
and
big
Nico
penalty for
Rosberg
Shadow.
completes the
And a
grid
big
with
penalty
lights out
for
just
Taylor.
moments away. It's time to go down to the track.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix.
Right.
Let's give them a
McLaren's
race
powered by
worth
Renault, and we disqualified like a bunch of monkeys. Well, the other Renault is in 20th. I know that. That's where Taylor is. Marissa is somewhere ahead of me, though. Yeah, she's in 8th. And then you just have like a conga line of Renault-powered vehicles on this side of the grid, which is the wrong side of the grid if you're curious. And be ready to look at this for a while, because you really don't see much in heavy rain. Okay, and alright, there's the first of many, I have a feeling. Where's the road end? I've been clipped by my teammate, thank you. Okay, let's survive this time for even just a moment. I cannot see what anybody is doing or where anybody is going. Okay, the road goes over here. Weird kinks like that get kind of challenging in the ring because you can't see where they are on the road. Also getting confused because I'm seeing the racing line for a part of the track I'm not on yet. We've got a funeral procession coming out of turn 5 as apparently Marissa and Thrasher are shaking hands as they go through these corners. No, Thrasher, quit blocking me! Had him going all the way to the curbstones almost. Quit holding hands, you two! Good lord, at least take her to dinner first. Right. Finally, that's been sorted. I don't have handling. What did I even raise the front wing for? What did I raise anything for? The car doesn't feel any different. I have just turned. Ah, cripes. How are you moving over? That's the problem. If you just had stayed on the line correctly, I wouldn't have been out of place at all. I'm already at low. I don't need to do that. So yeah, it's taken like 7 flashbacks. We have completed the first lap, and I'm already up 4 spots. ERS is still practically fully charged. I had a run, but because of the engine, you know, customer engine and all that stuff. Alright, that was not my fault. You were literally going like perpendicular to the corner there. When were you planning to turn in, Marissa? This is the racing equivalent of tiptoeing through the hallway to grab a snack at like 2 in the morning. I know that's oddly specific, but I've had experience with it. Your engines are so much better! Oh, your brakes are so much not better! This is gonna be just this endless cycle until I either crash or despise her. Of this running away on the straights, and then her braking really awkwardly and me slamming into her. It's gonna continue until I eventually just do something crazy and get faster finally. Why are you braking like that here? And there's nowhere to pass on this circuit because the only braking zones on this track are like... not here, I'll tell you that. The part where I'm better than her is the part where you can't pass! Screw it! Now you brake late, you son of a gun! I'm already feeling the pain of this race. We've got 10 more laps of it. Probably won't be so bad if and when I ever get around to it. Apparently now their F1 cars full-wheel drive. Mine certainly feels that way right now. Come on, make the corner, it's not that hard. Despite what the monsoon conditions may seem, it's not that hard to make a turn. I'm not sure if you trying to fight each other is going to help me or just kick me in the ass again. Down the inside! Unfortunately now I've just caught Thrasher, so I'm gonna have the same problem with somebody else. Plus I'm gonna have her behind me going faster in a straight line. If anything, I think I've just made this race harder for myself by having gone around her. Thrasher just giving me the space. No, he's not! He's taking it away! Oh, Thrasher, you're really getting under my nerves in this one. I could have been an 8th a while ago if we didn't go all the way down, almost off the track to block me on the first lap. And then you just like strip tease me going out of that corner, making me think you're leaving the space, and then you just don't. Okay, a moment to enjoy the visibility of not being behind somebody. That's one big thing. Not being able to see anything doesn't make for the greatest content.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Jeff, are you just going to talk to me about my engine wear the entire race? Oh my good lord, this corner is so weird in the rain.
The energy store is getting worn.
Yep, that's exactly what you're going to do.
Capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
He's looking to spend like the next like 3 to 4 minutes just telling me about all of the damage or wear in the engine. Damage implies it was like intentionally damaged. It's not damage, it's just overall wear and tear. There's a difference. I don't think we'll be making a pit stop, otherwise I would tell them to put the wing up a click again. It was originally 3.6, and now it's 4.8. It's like a 50% difference, or like 30% difference. Also, like, how
Radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I saw that in the debrief there, Forehead. You know, the one that you gave to me before we went to the track. How is Natsuki catching these two, and then the three subsequently after. What are these top drivers doing today? It's not even like it's me being the player. No. Natsuki is with them too. She's in a place to pass Suwako. Things don't go her way. Oh my god.
Power from the engine is going to be
Oh my god. Shut up, Jeff. I know you heard me. Forehead. What is this conga line of like all of the fast cars? Does somebody have a problem up here? Does like the second place have damage? Because Reimu's certainly not a part of this conga line, but everybody else is. And there goes all of the visibility because I'm. Oh my god, Jeff. Are you gonna have one of these races where you talk more than me? If he says anything else and it's not about somebody having damage or something, I'm turning him off. Like we've done, I think, in just about every race, because it seems like every race he's had some sort of just like spam mail of irrelevant information to give me. At least in this race, he's being a little more courteous about when he's telling me these things. It's not like he's having to tell me them in the middle of like a very difficult turn. Thankfully, there's also not one namely difficult corner on this track. They're all just kind of equally bleh. Yeah, the debrief says every corner seems to flow together here. That's not because there's like a rhythm to this track, it's because all of them are the same. There's 3 pretty much identical chicanes, and there's like 7 or 8 sweepers. That makes up like the 15 corners on the track, because there's this one, which is the only really completely unique track corner. Literally every corner in the final sector besides the last one is a sweeper. And the last corner is kind of unique. I hate the end of Sector 2, or end of Sector 1, and beginning of Sector 2. I should really stop ranting about that and just drive, but that's not what I'm here for. Now I see Thrasher's arrow is beckoning because no one here is going anywhere, and you don't pass around France either, so it's not like there's going to be any advancements made for anybody in this group of like 7. I like how if you're doing time trial, hitting that curb too much will get your lap invalidated, but I've literally seen the racing line literally goes over that curb. Also, Suwako just yeeted Tyler into this section. Saw him way wide. I am close to you now, but goodbye. There's nothing I can do about this. Hi, how are you? Faster? Alright, good to hear. What am I looking at here? I really don't know. No damage, don't care. That is a lot of wear. That is an immense amount of damage. Where's the braking zone? I literally cannot see the racing line. There's like 6 cars sitting on top of it, and the rain. It's reactionary driving at this point. I'm not racing the car around the track is racing the car around me at this point. It's more or less the track my car and the other cars are culminating to determine how the driving experience goes, not anything I'm doing. I apparently really had a run here if I would just move the wheel modes. I currently still do. That's if he basically gave me the invitation, and unlike Thrasher didn't cut me off. That's what the whole my cars were here. Collide because my car doesn't like that turn. She is still there. We're good. Well, that was fun. Let's not do it again. Normally I love streamers, as does too much everybody else that plays a racing game. It's just not now. I'm just trying to live. Data! See, if you could just always say things like that are actually helpful to know. Like, yes, tires are fine, keep driving like a maniac. But, like, telling me something like the gap to the car in 15th is 10 seconds? That doesn't matter if I'm in 8th. Or that one, doesn't matter either. You have 5 laps of racing. Good thing I have 5 laps of fuel left. And now I am in the giant Congo line of what the hell. And now my dog decides he's going to lose his mind because everyone else probably went outside for like more than 25 seconds. I was incorrect! We're fine. I'm surprised not only do I not have damage from that, but I'm also surprised the game didn't give me any kind of warning for that either. Oh no, I have a run down this straightaway. It seems like I always do, and I'm not taking it because I'm not suicidal. Oof, that didn't feel great. Neither does this corner, for that matter. Okay, alright. It's the big holdup. Well, I know what the big holdup is. Why is it happening? I almost inserted it on the outside on Tyler. I instead then crossover attack. He's getting slipstream from his teammate.
Moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Jeff, please. Oh, dirty air. That's my excuse. Is it a good one? I don't know, but it's my excuse. It usually is in this car, to be honest. If you make a mistake or something and you're following somebody and you just say it's dirty air, then at least means it's 10% not your fault. Or more, depending on the circumstance. That's just kind of how the dirty air affects this car, or basically just like being behind somebody losing downforce. Yeah, it means you'll go faster, but it also means your car won't turn so well when you're not on a straightaway. Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or Congo line? Ironic as I say this, because the one that originally said that reference is... well, their AI counterpart is leading by like 15 seconds. Seriously, what happened in this race? I would say maybe it was like... I don't know, maybe like a Nidori or... Nidori had car damage or something, but no. Because Hamilton, or because Kadim is still here. If Nidori had damage, Amy's moved from like from 5th to 2nd, or from 5th to 3rd since I got into this group, or 6th to 3rd rather. If that were the case, then Kadeem would have been out of here by now, but he's the one leading the train now. So that is not it.
The gap to teammate behind is 14.
That is no longer relevant. He is in a different zip code, Jeff. I also have no idea what place he's in. It might be 11th though. Still, that's not where you break. And here I was thinking, like, you know, Kadeem didn't start too well in this race. Maybe this will be one of his bigger downfalls. No. Yeah, he's not going to win, and it's finally going to be other than him or Amy, but it's still not really a downfall. He's still going to end up in 2nd, the way the things are looking. And most crucially for him, still ahead of Amy. For the moment. So that's, championship-wise, the most important thing, because Reimu's not exactly competing for the championship at this moment. Okay. There's like some sort of weird tailspin there. This thing ain't no plane. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. That's literally what the design philosophy behind the rear wings are. They're supposed to be an upside-down plane wing. Keenan is out of the session. I almost said Kadeem. Wrong K-word. I have broken late because I couldn't see where the racing line was because Suwako and Nidori were sitting their fat F1 car asses on top of it. This has basically been the story of this entire race. For the best the cars ever felt through that. Oh, turn! I hate this corner. I hate it. This car hates it. It just sucks in general. At least in the rain, it's not the worst in dry. Reimu is still knocking out fastest laps. If I want to do this, I have to do this right now.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh, what in the goddamn was that? It's like they were thinking I was both inside and outside. What were you doing there? Wands, I swear, right? Not the cleanest, no. But to be honest, I don't care. Not the way that she tried to race me in the previous attempt. By which I don't think she even intended to make that first turn. It takes some mystical events happening for me to get around Midori. Yeah. The difference is just too much. Okay. Disappointed Midori didn't pull out more stops in the ring, and this is kind of her element. Literally. Okay. No, it's the opposite right now. Then again, it's also Suwako's element, and she didn't do a ton either. Yeah, Reimu maybe kind of sort of dominated this one. It's the most dominating performance I've ever seen from an AI.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way.
Well, I was certainly driver of the day on that one, 14th to 5th.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
No, really? Honestly, in real life, not really sure, but... Bear in mind, at this point in the season, it wouldn't be until the next race where Mercedes would lose for the first time in real life, so...
Now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Falcon. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 1, so it was a great effort.
Let's move on to
Tell me about it.
It was a tough race for our championship leaders who
God.
round at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship.
That's, yeah, that's because Kurt Wilde didn't get a damn thing.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Oh my god. Just get out already.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
I know one of them's gonna be.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations.
No, stop talking.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? Did you feel comfortable in the wet weather today?
This is the answer I want to put.
Great. Well, that's
I'm
everything.
surprised she didn't hit me with the wasn't the cleanest race, considering I did kind of maybe make small contact with like Natsuki a couple of times, and Tyler as well, I'm pretty sure, once. Let's not even talk about the number of flashbacks I used because people forgot how to make turn 1, which is honestly one of the easier corners on this track. I mean, the following corner is harder. I have defeated Thrasher, and maybe that's why he was driving like a jackass. Wouldn't have mattered. Big points. Yeah.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
I got the expectations of the contract have gone down. I like 10th and 10th. That just means just aim for points. I'm just gonna go crazy for first try. That almost fit too.
Let's try again.
That'll do it.
Okay, that proposal looks good. It seems all parties are happy with the deal, so it'll commence at the next race weekend.
The qualifying didn't feel good because I changed the car setup and because the engine is, like, dead inside and outside. I'm gonna finally actually do that a little bit. Because we're getting to a set of tracks that I actually like, I'm pretty sure. So... yeah, I think from this point, the next track I genuinely do not enjoy is Hungary, and that's round 12. And then even from then on, the next one that I don't enjoy is Mexico, and that's like 18, I think. So yeah, we're getting into the good stuff now. Oh, holy crap, they both happened. This is immensely surprising. We are now the 4th best team. This, I swear to God, is the most important upgrade in the game. Making sure the parts actually work frequently, like, consistently. I'll submit these on screen. I don't think I won't be able to get any parts, I don't think. Although I do have the first driver benefit, which is an additional like 25% points. Still not going to make a huge difference. And next time we hit a contract negotiation, although it's not likely, we could see team changes in amongst other teams. So Belgium could be looking a bit different. We might see Signs come in and replace somebody who's slacking. Who knows? Signs will be Bert Wheeler. So again, like an extra 47 for being the first driver. Still not gonna make a huge difference. I don't think I can get anything upgrade-wise.
If it were me, this
I can get that. Therefore, more power. Anything else I can try? More fuel efficiency. Or just more power. I'm gonna go for this. Do what he said. do as I tell you. Yeah, so Austria is one of my favorite tracks in the game. Like, probably like top 5 for sure. My top 5 are Japan, Spain, which we've already had, Belgium, Bahrain, and Austria. We've already had Bahrain. So then from here, it's rounds 9 and 17. 9, 13, and 17. So every 4 races I'm gonna have like a big winner. Japan, the AI are kind of nonsense though, so I'm kind of worried about that. They kind of tend to do things humans can't, so that's gonna be interesting.